stop that. There seems to be a false impression around here that because I don't show videos of certain airplanes, that I don't know how to fly them. And then a bunch of you that probably think that that kind of stunk, and you're about right. Mini sticks don't make the best walk-along gliders. Let me reset my incidence settings so that it'll go back to its normal flight trim. There we go. So, that airplane is much too heavy, and there are things we have not talked about in aero modeling world, and that were brought, that have been on my mind lately, and then I had a conversation with Lee Hines, and decided it's time to resurrect something that died probably 60 years ago. I know it was a long time ago. 50 years ago. Over 50 years ago. We're going to go with that number. Those rules were changed in order to delete these from existence. And so what I am doing, this is 16 thou balsa right here, and I am stripping off a strip that is about 0.20 wide. I'll strip off a second strip in a minute. We're going to make an old school hand launched glider, except we're not going to cover it with microfilm. And we are going to do more than one video on this, because we're going to try to make this thing fly for over a minute in a gymnasium. And if you think that sounds ridiculous, you haven't heard what voodoo's going to be involved. And I'm going to leave a few of you to figure that out, because there are some of you watching this that know what I'm talking about. And y'all keep your mouth shut. Don't spill it. Don't spoil it for everyone else. So, that's 2 spars. Let me look at that. I think those might actually be strong enough to work for the wing too. It's going to be a tandem wing. Those of you watching this know that 16 by 20 thou spars, that's like ridiculous talk. But this has no motor on it. Also, Dwayne Evans, I know you are going to be watching this. Your competition for lowest sink rate ever has begun. Dwayne Evans sends me emails on a regular basis and text messages with his latest crazy glider stuff, and I decided to pull out all the stops this time, because, I mean, why not? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go wet these spars down, wrap them around the form. I'll wet them, and then I'll come back, I'll wrap them around the form on camera. Alright, so 2 wing spars here. Wrap around one side. those of you wondering, the stab form is nothing more than the stab for the Girder Grabber 3. I think it's the 3. It's the one with the larger elliptical stab. I'm pretty sure it was 5 that was the last one that I set a record with. And now we'll come around the other side. Stay there, see if I care. See if I care. I'm actually going to go ahead and cut these to sides. That way, less stuff to deal with. Put these so they're the same length. There we go. And we will get that off right there. And I gotta go find a pin. Alright, so 2 things. One is I stripped off a piece of 016 square. You'll find out what that's for in a minute, but first I want to mark my rib locations. These will keep my wing and tail from losing shape. Set that aside. Got a tail form out of Larry Lammel's estate. Take. This is just a cardboard form. Starting to realize why it was that so many of the planes in Larry's collection have such kinky, not that kind of kinky, get your minds out of the gutter, such kinked up outlines from where the wood would break around the form. It's because he was using such thin little form material. It's been a long time since I have made something on a cardboard form. I forgot how much I hate it. I already kinked this one. Dang it. That's the best I'm going to get out of it. Oh well. Make some ribs. That's a piece of balsa hardened around there with CA. This is some fairly thin balsa sheet. I'm going to cut it the length of my root rib here. This makes my life that much simpler. I'm going to zoom in on, yep, zoom in on that. I'm almost out of time on my SD card before I have to dump some video off of here. But what I'm going to do, take this and I'm going to run my razor blade around here. Like that. And now I can slide it down. Now I've made total of 4. No, 6. There we go. Yeah, stop that. There they are. A bunch of ribs. Alright, so we've got everything dried here, but I'm going to stop for a second and I'm going to make some tissue tubes so I can have removable wing and maybe even removable tail. We'll see how that works out. And now I'm going to take my mandrel. Should wax this with, actual wax, but I'm using silicone oil for now because it does work as a decent mold release. So Elmer's glue, off of there. That one may come out a little interesting, because it's not sliding off the end quite right, so we'll see. If it doesn't work out, we'll just glue them directly. It is what it is. Alright, so we got ribs. I've got crud on the dining room table because I'm an idiot. Now, all those are marked. Cool beans. Reminds me, I've got to build another Easy Bee. We'll probably do it on camera as well. Let people see how to build the, ultimate Easy Bee or some nonsense like that. washer here. There we go. Put a center rib in here. Perfect. And then we will take 4 of the remaining ribs. This will leave 1 at full length. The other 4 I'll get cut to a new length. Yeah. Not like they weigh 1 milligram a piece or anything. There we go. Keep turning it up. There we go. One thing that I will mention is the wood that I made this from. I don't know if you can tell, it's just like curvy and weird and has no strength to it. So if you were making a powered airplane, this would be a terrible material for your wing ribs. But as it is, what an amazing thing. Now, that one fooled me. There we go. Knock these ribs down in my lap where I can destroy them. Well, we'll continue with that in a bit. Okay, so we have the second flying surface done. First one's already completed and pretty awesome. And let's see here. Yep. Tissue tubes breaking loose. Cool beans. Yeah, stop that. There we go. So, we'll come back to the rudder in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and trim the vertical stab. Exact dimensions on this are very, very non-critical. This kind of is tailbone material, something like that. We'll let this guy mounted up ahead of the tail. Stab thingamabobber. Stay on the tail, stupid thing. Trying to use as little glue as possible, and I am failing actually quite epically. It's been a long time since I've really built super, super light. Somebody's going to say, well, what about the tiny airplanes? For their size, much heavier, and they I don't know, no curved outlines. That's what I was going for. Yeah. what this type of airplane is, it's actually not as super light as people would think. That's another topic for another day. In the meantime, what I need is to assess just how long of a fuselage I gotta have here. Also, yeah, that'll probably do for wing post material. Now, this will also let me know how close I am for my next easy B build. And I'm way off. That's 26 milligrams. My goal for an easy B stab this size would be 20 milligrams after covering. So, take that for what it's worth. So this should come out 52. Oh, we got one a lot lighter than the other. That one's 22. I don't know what the difference was. Alright, so roughly 48 for both of them. Throw in our tail. Brings us up to 78. I think this is what, yeah. $115. Not too bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's actually going to be a little more than that yet because we also have our tissue tubes. Another 10 milligrams plus some wing post material. Alright, so 143 milligrams as it appears here, which frankly is a bit on the heavy side, but it's not the end of the world. Hi, I'm Josh Finn. This is Hope. We are J&H Aerospace.
If you like this video, hit the like button.
Also, how about subscribe to our channel and check out jhaerospace.com for new free flight products and all of the tooling that you'll need to build them.
Thanks for watching.